This really was the Ferran show.
It was, and I think
Barcelona defeated Getafe 3-0 at the Johan Cruyff Stadium, remaining unbeaten in La Liga and just 2 points behind leaders Real Madrid. Ferran Torres shone in the first half with 2 goals and nearly completed a hat-trick after a Dani Olmo assist. In the second half, Marcus Rashford came on and set up Olmo for the 3rd goal. Getafe posed little threat, managing only 1 shot from Javi Munoz, while Barca looked solid and efficient. In a surprising twist, even Real Madrid fan Moreno couldn't hide his excitement. He openly praised Ferran Torres' decisive goals and the consistency the forward has shown in recent matches.
I suppose it's a question that Hansi Flick can answer, but was he supposed to start today? Or was he only starting because Marcus Rashford was late? Was Lewandowski going to start? And if indeed Lewandowski is going to start, then Marcus Rashford would have been on the left-hand side. What I would say is that given the performances of Ferran Torres even before today, in my opinion, in my estimation, he has been one of Barcelona's best players and at least most consistent players. He has been their most consistent performer. And so there is a question to be asked. When everybody's healthy, which it wasn't a question that you would ask before, when everybody's healthy, does Ferran play or does Lewandowski play? Because we know that Lamine is going to play, we know that Rafinha is going to play, and then there's a choice to be made by Hansi Flick. It's a great problem to have for Hansi Flick, that you have in Lewandowski a guy that is a proven goal scorer, but you know that he's not going to be able to play every game, and you have in Ferran Torres an answer for an issue that you may have had in the past. Now you have an answer of a guy who can score goals consistently. And given his productivity, right now, he is unbenchable. You have to start Ferran Torres and ride with him because he's hot.
It almost feels like the conversation has completely shifted after Ferran Torres' strong start. Before, we talked about him as a good backup or rotation option, and now it's, how do you even take this guy out of the lineup? And it's true, with his numbers, confidence, and the way he's playing, he's basically picked himself. Moreno raises some interesting questions. With all of his main attackers fit, Hansi Flick now has to make decisions that used to seem easy. The truth is, Ferran isn't a backup anymore. He's a solution, and he can start. His versatility, he can play as a 9 or out wide, also makes it easier to fit him in without losing quality. After the game, Ferran Torres, the MVP of the match and Barca's top scorer with 4 goals, said, "I've already said I can be a starter at Barca. I always try to take my chances. There will be many more goals to come. Now it's time to keep working and cement my place as a forward. The good thing about me is that I'm growing, I'm maturing, and that's the most important thing. We read the first half really well, especially. The 2 goals in the first half gave us the game. I know Dani's quality and followed the play because I knew he was going to give me the ball. I'm very happy for him as well. In the end, it's a good problem for Barcelona." Flick can manage Lewandowski's minutes, keep Rashford fresh, and still have a confident Ferran Torres who turns chances into goals. Right now, if Barca wants to keep up this pace, it's hard to imagine a starting Amiens without Ferran.
Ferran is making a case for him, as Ale said, to be unbenchable at this point.
Yeah, to the point that he's being involved into the games, and it doesn't matter if it's Lewandowski involved or not. They are trying to find a spot for Ferran Torres because he's hot, like Ali is mentioning. His ability to find the right spaces, those runs, the U-turns that he does, trying to go to the blind side of the defenders, get in the back of the defenders. And when he's in front of the goal, something that we always been accusing to Ferran Torres, that he was missing so many chances. Right now is full confidence, and Ferran Torres needed a coach that allowed him to make mistakes, that allowed him to make bad runs, allowed him to do bad controls. But right now is a Ferran Torres that we haven't seen for quite a long time. He's controlled and his passing is accurate. His movements are fantastic. He's not getting into the offside. He's arriving to the right spot at the right time. So when he's in front of the box, he's clinical. So right now, Ferran Torres, of course, is the number 9 of Football Club Barcelona.
Hansi Flick has done an excellent job building around Ferran Torres, and it's finally starting to pay off. While watching the game, I was impressed by Ferran's movement. He's confident and hungry for goals. Even playing alongside Lewandowski, he finds his own space and has already proven he deserves to start. I agree with Garcia. He's ready to take on the 9 role at Barcelona. Lewandowski over the last few matches has been far from the level we're used to, probably due to a lack of rhythm after his injury. We hope he regains his form and starts scoring regularly again. Even with Flick needing to manage his minutes, Lewandowski can still be decisive. Today, however, the player you want to see on the field is Ferran Torres. He moves intelligently and has a true striker's instinct. Barcelona coach Hansi Flick praised his team's performance and individual players, and also spoke about the Ballon d'Or. 3 points, 3-0, everything's fine, was his first comment. A somewhat dry and tense tone filled the press room. I'm not feeling that way because of Fermin. He'll have tests tomorrow, and we'll see, the coach said about the Andalusian player who ended up injured. He also noted, it's not easy to play and prepare for matches every 2 or 3 days. It was a tough game for everyone. Now I have to relax little by little. Regarding Getafe and their aggressiveness on the field and on the bench, Flick declined to comment on any issues. I just focus on my team. When something happens on the pitch, I just want to protect my players. But the important thing is that I'm always focused on my team. I don't care about the opponents, Flick emphasized. What matters most is how we play as a team, controlling the ball well. That's what's important to me. And he praised his squad's performance. On Ferran Torres, Flick said, he's very important. We have many games every 3 or 4 days, so it's great to have everyone performing like this. He was also asked about Dani Olmo, who started his second league match as a starter and responded with an assist and a goal. As I said, we have between 25 and 27 players, and we need all of them. For me, it's important that everyone gives their best for our team. He played very well today, and that's what we want from him. This Monday at noon, Hansi Flick will attend Barcelona's delegation at the Ballon d'Or Gala. He also wanted to avoid controversy after a comment on Friday that seemed to jab at Real Madrid, who will again snub the event. Come on, please. I'll show respect. I don't like these questions. I know you have to ask them, but I don't like talking about other clubs. I focus on mine. Barcelona's post-match celebration was overshadowed by concern for Fermin. The youngster left the field with pain in his groin and left hamstring, visibly troubled. Dr. Pruner conducted an initial on-field exam while Hansi Flick comforted him. Fermin has had similar pelvic and adductor muscle issues, including 2 rectus femoris injuries last year. We hope he recovers soon and that it's nothing serious. Rodri, Manchester City midfielder and current Ballon d'Or winner, said after the Arsenal draw that he hopes to see a teammate win the award this year, citing Pedri and Lamine Yamal as favourites. Lamine tops the list alongside Rafinha and Dembele. If Pedri or Lamine wins, it will be the first time Spain secures 2 consecutive Ballon d'Or awards. That would be amazing. It would say a lot about the current state of Spanish football. I hope it happens and that many more come, because we're in a very good moment, Rodri said. Now, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your Barcelona friends.